Good morning, my friends. What's happening? It's Kyle of Hollywood, Kyle's Film Garage. We're just going on a walk this morning. I got a little bit of post office stuff to do, so I make shirts for the channel and for the supporters of film, and so I'm gonna go mail a couple of those. I make them all myself, and it's just a way to keep the lights on and the plates spinning and the wheels turning and the trains on the tracks and the ships passing in the night, and you know what I'm saying. Thank you for joining me. So where are we, Kyle? Well, we're on Lexington, and this is Citrus Avenue. You have your nice gated community. So beautiful day here, and this is the Bond Company. They do lots of like filming and Hollywood related stuff. They have buildings all over the place. This is also a Bond building here. It's 6806 across the street. This is Lexington. If you want to look that up, see what that's all about. The Bond Company, black buildings, so they're, you know, trying to be in disguise so you don't really see them, or they're just trying to be cool, you know, like tuxedos and stuff. We just don't know. So we are at Lexington. This is Highland, and we're going to cross Highland because that is where the post office is. All right, we got the green man walking signal, so we're doing this. Just thought I'd take you on a little walk today through Hollywood, so that's what we're doing. So these are the neighborhoods that are basically between the busy streets. Okay, so I know more about these things now. So there is actually a driver somewhere that they have. See the cameras? See, they got the cameras here, and they got them in the front, and they have them in the back. So what they do, there is a person somewhere. I wonder if they have like a keyboard, or if they actually have like a little steering wheel that they do, you know, or is like a game controller or something. But yeah, they're not autonomous. So like when you order it, you know, they say, hey, Steve, I need you to come to such and such and grab a thing, and then drive that thing to such and such address. And then they do. So when you see the carts and they're all like, you know, jumping up on curbs and stuff, somebody's doing that. So, which I find really weird, because a lot of the time they'll be driving and they're kind of half on the sidewalk and half in the grass. And I'm like, you know, I know you have a camera, so you can see that you're not on the sidewalk. I don't know. Maybe they just do it for fun. It'd be like, all right, while my boss isn't looking, I'm gonna see if I can jump this curb. It's probably what they do. It's probably what they do. So yeah, so this is the view here. Las Palmas, which is what we're coming up on, Las Palmas, and we're on Lexington because we have not gotten off of Lexington. So yeah, we're going to cross the street. We eventually have to do that anyway. Hello, birds. See, sometimes I feel like I don't have to talk the whole time, because we're just on a walk through Hollywood, and sometimes you just might want to just check out the scenery of what's going on. I know that like on YouTube, a lot of people feel like they need to talk the whole time so that they don't like lose their audience engagement and whatnot. And we're just all just hanging out. So, you know, it's different. it's different here in Kyle's Film Garage. So, speaking of Kyle's Film Garage, what have we been up to? Well, I have many plates going, my friends, many plates. We are finishing Preacher 6, raising money for that. So we go kind of like in cycles, raise money, do some stuff, raise money, do some stuff. In the meantime, making documentaries. The one that I'm working on right now is Vampires in New Orleans. So that's gonna be pretty fun. Just got that all sorted out last night. And so yeah. Oh, Cryptids Around the World is now live on Fossum, as well as a lot of my fun documentaries. So what you can do, go to the Fossum app and just search my name, Kyle Hester, and you will see many of the things that I've done. They're all on, everything comes up, you just search the artist name and it's like boom, it's all right there. So yeah, so check it out, let me know what you think. All right, so this is funny. So Cherokee is the street that the post office is on. And while I was just now telling you about the documentaries and stuff like that, that was the street that I was crossing, and I was supposed to go north. I was supposed to make a north on Cherokee, and so I didn't. I just kept walking because I wasn't paying attention to what street it was, and I was talking to you. And then, so anyway, had to turn around. It was just like 30 feet past the street, because it's like my psychic sense said, Kyle, you have gone too far. So I turned around, went back that 30 feet. Sometimes when you go 30 feet too far, that's where the wild things are. But we avoided the wild things and we just came back, and now we're on the correct street. It's a beautiful day, don't you think? So now we're on the shady part of the street, walking on Cherokee to the post office, of which I'm going to be mailing out 2 of my shirts, Kyle's Film Garage, which I have made and I'm now going to be sending. So, oh yeah, I'll get a picture. Hang on. All right, that thing right there totally interrupted my thought process. It said, I'm gonna be very loud and drive very close to you, and that's gonna alter things. But now it's gone, and that's good. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the shirts, they look like this, and I'm gonna leave a link down below where you can order one for your very self. I have men's and women's cuts. I make them all myself, and it helps to keep me alive, because I am a filmmaker, an indie film maker. There is no plan B. So and sometimes when there's no plan B, you just need to sell a couple of shirts to cover the milk and eggs and whatnot. So yeah, so oh yeah, so speaking of that, hey, if you are still here through all of this nonsense, thank you for joining me on this walk. And yeah, I appreciate you. Leave a like, leave a comment. It all helps in the algo rhythm. See what I did? It's like a rhythm, you know, algo rhythm. It's like the syncopated rhythm of YouTube. Because you never know what's gonna happen, you know. You just do the best you can. That's all you can do. Okay, headed to the post office. Right, I just remembered what I was saying. So the links to the shirts are gonna be in this description right below here. So if you don't want a shirt, if you're not like a t-shirt person, that's cool, because I have a Patreon, or you can join the channel here for $2 to help independent film. Look at this. So this is a house. All these little old houses in Hollywood just like to get abandoned, foreclosed on, or whatever happens. Oh wow, this look at that. Can you see that? So it looks like there was a fire. There was, well, yeah, there was definitely a fire. And now it's gonna be a nothing. probably going to end up being like, well, this whole house is just, this whole street's just houses, so I don't know. Maybe it ends up being another house. It's a pretty small lot, so that would make sense. It's not as big as this lot right here with these apartments, so anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful day in Hollywood, and we're just taking a walk. I hope that you're doing great in this week, in this springtime, that the world is treating you nicely. And if it's not, I hope you let it know that you're not happy about that and you're gonna shake shit up. Anyway, Park Cherokee, right across the street from the DeLongpre Park. We have been in there before. It's a nice little park. We are coming upon my destination, which is the United States Post Office. I do thank you for joining me on this little expedition to the post office. Those things are huge. I've driven the ones that are like smaller scissor lifts on stages, but that is like a huge four-wheel drive outside scissor lift. Have you driven one of those? It's pretty intense. Yeah, because they go like super high, and then you can actually drive it when you're up there. So you gotta look down while you're driving, and then look for like branches and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Random thoughts by Kyle. Well, I will see you, my friends, on the next video.